In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my live trading session. We're looking at S&P 500 mini futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart, and the structure of the market right now is a pure trading range. I can see that the supportive indicator, the blue line, the 12-bar exponential moving average, is flat, and I see a lot of price swings up and down through the EMA, which means I have to respect the support of the trading range, the resistance of the trading range, and I'm following the trend line rule within the trading range. The stock market is going to open in 1 minute. So right now, I'm just going to let the price action do its thing for the market to open. There is a slight bearish bias, but right now the trend range is still holding. So I'm not really looking to sell directly into these lows. The support of the trend range held. There was actually a pretty nice high low because you have got like a new high, first entry long, second entry long, and you have bearish trap, all the sellers that are selling directly into the bottom of the trend range because they're following this bias. But you are trading a trend range, which means smart traders will buy at the bottom and sell at the top. And this high low reversed strongly. Strong tier 1 bullish signal bar closing above EMA. So this was pretty good high low confirmation setup off the low today. I was just a little slow to react. But right now we can see that we have uptrend working higher. So I'm just going to follow the short-term channels. And after a break, I expect for prices to test the new high of this uptrend. The price action is right now swinging up and down. The EMA is flattening, and there's pretty much no clear direction right now. It's in the middle of the trend range, so I'm just waiting, not really touching this because I don't see any good bias or good setup that I would be confident in. So I'm just waiting this area out and expecting for prices to reach some important key entry point. We have a downtrend working lower, price action is correcting to the EMA. In order for me to take a high priority setup, I'm looking for second entry short to like a pullback close to the EMA. So let's see if it's going to form. So far, a very uneventful price action, just range like, no trade area here. Then we have a break, new extreme, and no trade area again. We have large 2 legs up. You can see we have first leg up, break, kind of like a second leg up. So I'm just following short-term channels in price action, not really looking for any wider pattern because once you're trading a trend range, the tight channels, that's the correct structure to draw. You're not drawing channels that are too broad and too wide. So right now, it's pretty much waiting game for me. No real clean, easy high priority setup other than this high low at the very beginning of the session. All right, so we have a 2-leg up pullback, second entry short, new low, first break below, little pullback, the second break below, but the signal bar is bullish. And because I'm selling, I need a bearish signal bar to know the momentum is there. I could use this for double bar entry, but by the time there's going to be trigger below this bar, I would enter way too far down. Had this bar been a little bit closer to the low of this bullish bar, I could have considered, but at this point, I cannot take the setup. Alright, so the downtrend had the break, new extreme as we expected. You can see EMA kept rejecting, confirming our bearish bias. Unfortunately, the second entry short had bullish bar, and the lower high confirmation setup of the second entry short was straight doji on my chart and was quite congested. So I couldn't really enter due to bad signal bars, but you can see the context still outweighs overall local price action because the sellers wanted to see the second leg down. Traders, I'm about to enter a failed second entry short, counting from this low. Pullback, first entry short, pullback, second entry short, failure. Let's see if we can get the trigger here. I was a little bit cautious with only 1 tick back limit order. The reason why I'm looking for failed second entry short is because the downtrend played out with 2 legs back down. Strong push above EMA is confirming the bullish momentum. And because the downtrend played out, there is no reason for me to think bearish. I'm predicting a trend reversal to bullish, and the trend reversal is going to happen on a failed second entry short. We just need to see the pullback lower to get filled. If it pushes a little bit higher, the scalp is almost to be made, so I will have to cancel the order. But there is still a chance prices may come back and fill us. You can see how EMA held here once, twice, confirming the bullish reversal is happening. Alright, we got filled, so I'm going to tighten the stop loss 1 tick below the signal bar. I'm going to go for 8 tick target profit. 2 points, that's the scalp. You can see very close to being a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. I entered on a retracement. Now that I'm looking at it, I see that we may have a spike and a channel developing something like this, because I can see consistent high lows. It's kind of like a spike up, entered a channel, EMA keeps holding as well alongside with the channel. So this structure is being represented by spike and a channel much better. You can see I'm scalping 6 contracts, leaving 1 contract as a runner. Stop loss goes always 1 tick below the signal. We're bouncing on my exit order. Alright, and prices finally tick through. So I'm gonna tighten it to break even, because anything we make right now is just a bonus. I'm gonna leave the runner, let's say, at these highs of this trend range. So I was looking for a larger two-legged pullback bearish played out. Strong push above EMA. You can see 6 consecutive bullish bars. First entry short, pullback. Second entry short failure. Decent bullish bar. EMA held once. EMA held twice. We have a two-legged pullback second entry long, but my initial spike in a channel has a break new high, so I'm drawing a little bit wider one because the bias still seems bullish based on the EMA rejections, but the wider one has overshoot. So this means I don't really want to take second entry long just yet. I'm waiting for a high-low confirmation setup, but it needs to form quickly, because if we move too far up, it's going to be too late by then. After breaking new high of my spike in a channel, there was a significant bullish push. EMA keeps holding every single time, so I'm expanding my channel to larger spike in a channel, because I cannot deny the fact that there is a bullish bias present in this market. I came back from my break. You can see that the short-term uptrend had a break new extreme. We now have a larger two-legged pullback developing, and now it's going to be important if the larger key entry point is going to get confirmed and we're going to push above the EMA. I'm not really looking to go long just yet. I want to see strong push above EMA and a felt second attempt to sell, so I can see that the bullish momentum is still in play, and I want to take high probability setup above the exponential moving average. Alright traders, I'm gonna wrap it up with my one single trade. Compared to yesterday, not that many setups. As you can see, the downtrend took off quite strongly. There was a two-legged pullback second entry short, but never managed truly to confirm the EMA, which you would expect potential double trap to touch the EMA. You can see the low of the day coming into play. Not that many setups overall. I don't really see a good high probability setups. The majority of setups were quite early, and most of them during the pre-market session. You guys saw me taking the felt second entry short. This was a good area on the chart where you know this downtrend is going to get second leg. It's going to get new extreme, and the EMA is rejecting. Just that the signal bars on my chart for both of these setups were very sketchy. But if you have good signal bar, this is a good setup, and this setup to take as well. You can see in trend range overall, your job is to focus on visual aspect of two-legged pullback. Upon reaching the second leg, you expect market to pivot because you're in trend range. You can see up, down, so you expect market to pivot. This is why I was expecting for market to reverse bullish, because just another turn up, down, up, it ended up being quite a strong trend. And here are marked 2 high probability setups, the high-low off the low of the day support, where all the smart bulls are going to jump into the market. This is actually second entry long, felt breakout below the low of the day support, downtrend played out with the break new extreme, and a large two-legged pullback. Most breakouts of trend ranges will fail. So I hope you had a good trading day. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.